A bill aimed at lowering the legal limit for driving under the influence of alcohol is being proposed in Washington. If passed, the bill would lower the legal limit from .08 to .05. Let's bring in Mike Benner today. Mike, the feds have been pushing for something like this for a long time.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. Back in 2013, the National Transportation Safety Board started encouraging states to lower the legal limit. Utah obliged about 4 years ago. Now Washington is considering it, and today people had a chance to weigh in at a public hearing. February 2018, SR 14 in Vancouver. A suspected drunk driver crashes, killing himself and 2 others. If anybody understands the magnitude of something like this, it's Linda Thompson. In the late 80s, she lost her own son, just 3 years old at the time, to a drunk driver.
In the courtroom at sentencing, a woman told our family, we knew he was going to kill somebody sooner or later. Sorry about that. It was your family.
That encounter, the experience of losing a child, is why Thompson's in favor of stricter laws when it comes to drinking and driving.
We need to be able to count on public policy that will save lives and not promote alcohol as a product over lives.
On Monday, Thompson was one of many who testified at a public hearing on Senate Bill 5002. If passed, it would lower the legal blood alcohol level from .08 to .05.
It is very clear to me that drunk driving is impacting the safety of our communities, and it is time that we do something.
Senator John Lovick, the bill's prime sponsor, acknowledges the more than 600 people who died on Washington roads as recently as 2021. Many of the crashes were a result of driver impairment.
The purpose of this DUI law is not so law enforcement can go out and make more arrests. The purpose of this DUI law is to change driver behavior and therefore save lives.
At least that's been the case in Utah, where the legal limit was lowered to .05 in 2019. Since then, the number of fatal crashes in Utah has dropped by more than 19%, and the number of people killed has decreased by more than 18%.
Washington wineries take the privilege given to them to serve their wine in their taste rooms very seriously.
Josh McDonald is the executive director of the Washington Wine Institute. He's in opposition of Senate Bill 5002. He fears it'll negatively impact wineries.
Without the ability to offer on-premise tasting of our product to our customers, including local and state tourists, discovering our wine for the first time sometimes, many times, and choosing our wine over other states and other countries' wine, Washington wineries will not be able to compete.
Among those who disagree is Linda Thompson.
This is legislation that will save lives. We have the systems in place. We know that it is not going to affect our tourist industry.
All right, before this bill can become law, it has to get out of both the Senate and the House. Then Governor Inslee has to sign off on it. So still a ways to go, and we'll, of course, stay on top of it. Joe?
Thanks, Mike.